Yeah, I want to be in GTA 6, but
I don't think they're even making that, are they?
We came here to announce GTA 6 being released in May of 2020. It'll be out this Christmas.
I thought it was October 1st.
GTA 6 December 2019.
yeah, they
Oh, we're
gonna
going to hear
bring.
from Rockstar in the morning.
Wait a minute, so did Michael, Trevor, and Franklin just confirm Grand Theft Auto 6 release date? No, not at all. That clip right there is why I make these videos. Contrary to popular belief, it's not just, oh, clickbait, the videos do well, we're gonna mislead people. It's funny the hate these videos get from people who don't even watch the videos. The whole sole intent of me making these videos is, one, I really enjoy talking about and debunking this stuff, but two, I try to stop the misspread of fake information and things like that. And even though this hasn't come from Rockstar Games, Michael, Trevor, and Franklin talking about this at a public event, some people and most people are so excited and eagerly anticipating this unannounced Grand Theft Auto game that they will latch onto anything. And, well, joking about the GTA 6 release date, people seem to not know how to take a joke. People get all offended and mad about this and that. And when it comes to these guys, because these guys are renowned, like, Rockstar employees pretty much, or they were at one point being the actors for Michael, Trevor, and Franklin, people are going to believe or be more inclined to believe what these guys say, but that's all a joke. Also, if you enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up. Let's go for 2,000 likes on this video. A little love always goes a long way. So, Franklin said, I want to be in Grand Theft Auto 6, or Sean Fontino. Ned Luke said, I don't think they're even making that, are they? And Trevor said, or Stephen Ogg said, we came here to announce GTA 6 being released in May 2020. And then he joked around a minute later and said, this Christmas, GTA 6, December 2019. I sound like a chainsaw or a lawnmower starting up there. And then Michael went on to say, you can hear him in the background say, we're going to be hearing from Rockstar in the morning. And what he meant by that is they're going to be like, really, guys? You're going to be joking about this? So if you don't know the whole kind of like context of this, these actors, Sean Fontino, Ned Luke, and Stephen Ogg were in Brazil, I believe. And they were doing fan meetups, AMAs, kind of on this, kind of like tour, I guess. I'm not too sure. But anyways, they were asked a question. They answered it. They joked around about that. I had a lot of y'all tweeting me being like, dude, they just confirmed this, when that's not the case at all. It's obviously a joke. So the next topic we have here is Grand Theft Auto 6 and how will it work if the Project America's leak is real, which out of all Grand Theft Auto 6 leaks we've gotten regarding the map location and things like that, I am highly inclined to believe this Project America's leak for just so many reasons. Being obviously, and I say this in every video that I talk about Project America's, but so many renowned gaming outlets picked up on this in March 2018 when it did come about, and that doesn't happen. That's why you see YouTubers like me, Mr. Boss, other people, and lower tier media outlets covering these fake GTA 6 leaks opposed to IGN and other people out there. It's probably because the Project America's leak is real. Only time will tell, obviously. But if this leak is real, and for those of you who aren't familiar with it, it basically states from a Rockstar insider in March 2018 that GTA 6 is codenamed Project America's. It's going to take place in multiple locations, being Vice City and Rio de Janeiro, or a South American country or city, obviously, somewhere in South America. And it's also going to span across multiple decades, and it's going to be something new within Grand Theft Auto, obviously, that we've never seen before with that. So every Grand Theft Auto game has built on one another or had, most of the time, a major implementation. GTA San Andreas, for instance, we had multiple locations and cities for the first time in a GTA game. GTA 5 brought us multiple protagonists, and Grand Theft Auto 6, well, kind of the shining light with that game will be multiple decades if Project America's does turn out to be true. Now, with multiple decades, it'll be something very interesting to see because according to the Project America's leak, cars are going to get more valuable over time. So a car in the 70s, if it takes place in the 70s, you buy it for $2,500, inflation, real life stuff. Well, that 1975 Camaro that you bought might be worth $60,000 in 2020, if that's where GTA takes place in the future. The money system obviously will be different and new. Buildings will change over time, which will be interesting, and characters will age. So how will the eras work? Let's talk about the eras first. If GTA 6 takes place in 1976 or 1985, let's say 85, and also in 2020, how will it transition? Well, GTA 5 experimented with this, or I should say Rockstar experimented with this in Grand Theft Auto 5. GTA 5 takes place in 2013. However, the prologue to the game takes place in 2004, 9 years before GTA 5 goes on to take place. And, well, how Rockstar experimented with that is the cars. If you've ever noticed the vehicles, whether it be the police cars or the police cruisers, or just certain vehicles in North Yankton being in 2004, you will notice that they are obviously noticeably older than what we see in 2013, or even say in GTA 4 in 2008, obviously because things change, we get new vehicles. So Rockstar kind of just touched the surface with this and experimenting with different eras in Grand Theft Auto 5. Red Dead Redemption 2, Rockstar also expanded on this a bit further with buildings being built throughout the story and over time. They are dynamic. So in the town of Valentine, there is a store or a building, obviously, and at the beginning of the game, it is under construction, but as time flashes forward throughout the storyline, and then at the end of the story, this building is like 100% complete. But in the middle of this, we see guys working on the building. We see it literally go from a foundation to a frame to guys working on it to a completed building, which is very interesting. And with GTA 6 supposedly taking place across multiple decades, that's something that we will probably see, just things changing over time, buildings being built, buildings disappearing, and also buildings just kind of falling into ruins. So it'll be interesting. Say we have a mission take place in 1985, we blow up the building, it gets shot up, half of it's destroyed, and in 2020, say flash forward, that building is either no longer there or it's just in ruins and boarded up and just this fallen down once building that we destroyed way back in the day. That would make sense, and that'd be very interesting to see. That'd definitely be something cool to see in a Grand Theft Auto game. No more buildings under construction for eternity, right? Like that one we have in downtown Los Santos in GTA 5. Jokes aside there. So the next topic we have now is locations. So we've been able to drive around a big map to multiple cities since San Andreas, whether it be going to Los Santos from Las Venturas to San Fierro or the small towns in between. We've had that in San Andreas. In Grand Theft Auto 5, same thing, except GTA 5 really only has one major city, obviously being Los Santos. The rest of it is just countryside, smaller towns, and the deserts of sandy shores. So, if GTA 6 features South America as the Project America's leak states, well, that means that there's going to be a big space of water between Vice City, or body of water, between Vice City and South America. And how will that work? Well, last week I made a video talking about a supposed or alleged GTA 6 map leak, and it looked really cool. I believe this to be fake, however, but this is something similar that we will probably see if Project America's is real, and that's a lot of water. How is Rockstar going to manage that? There seems to be more water than there is map. It's cool, but very spaced out. Well, I've got a theory, and this theory goes back to 2006 to a little game called Scarface, The World Is Yours. How many of y'all remember that game? Well, I believe it'll be very simple, much like this game, and how it will work is, well, you simply, in Scarface, The World Is Yours, it takes place in Miami, or what would be Vice City, obviously, and to get to another part of the map way out in the ocean with islands and things like that, you just get in a boat, airplane. Well, you can't fly airplanes in that game, I don't believe, but in GTA you would be able to, or maybe a submarine in GTA. But in Scarface, you get in on a boat, you ride out to the ocean. After a couple seconds of riding, probably 30 seconds out there, you're kind of teleported to this other part of the map with islands and things like that. And logically, I think that makes the most sense. I think that's how Rockstar would probably do it, because that eliminates lots of just open spaces and bodies of water. And the reason I say that is because, well, GTA 5, for the first time in a GTA game, we had a very vast, detailed underwater world. This world beneath the surface of GTA, obviously. And I believe Rockstar will obviously expand upon that once again in GTA 6. I hope so, at least. Underwater is really cool in GTA, but it's also very, very scary. But being in the South Atlantic would be very interesting. Kind of the Gulf of Mexico area, the Bahamas, the clear water, seeing down to the bottom, seeing shipwrecks, UFOs, and all that kind of crazy stuff. I don't think Rockstar is going to eliminate that, but one way they could eliminate big spaces and bodies of water is to simply just kind of implement what they did in Scarface: The World Is Yours, where you drive out in the water for just a couple seconds, and then you're kind of, boom, on another part of the map. You're just kind of there. So, makes the most sense. Who knows, though? Rockstar obviously has tons of tricks up their sleeves. Only time will tell. And also, being that GTA 6 is obviously going to release on the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox 2, or whatever the next Xbox is going to be called, well, the processing power of these new consoles is going to allow us to see things we've never seen before in video games and take things to the next level. So maybe we'll just have one big giant map with lots of water, lots of things underneath, above the surface. Who knows? Like I said, only time will tell. Very interesting to talk about, though. Just had a couple theories. The more I got to thinking about this, that I just wanted to share with y'all. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. If so, be sure to give it a thumbs up. A little love goes a long way. Consider subscribing. And let me know down below in the comments, how do you think Rockstar will go about this if we do have GTA 6 take place in Vice City and South America? Very eager to read through all of those. But until next time, I'm Zach Cox. Thank y'all for tuning in. Love you all. And I hope to see you in the next video.